Hi, welcome to Stargate Resistance.
Hello. What is Stargate Resistance?
Stargate Resistance is a video game based on the Stargate TV series.
There was a video game for Stargate?
Yes. I just told you there so.
Impossible. I have never heard of it.
Exactly. It was not marketed well.
No.
Yes.
Where can I get it?
Unfortunately, it was just cancelled.
So where can I get it?
You can't.
So you are telling me that, as soon as I hear about a Stargate game, it is too late to play it?
Yes.
Are you telling me, now that there is no Stargate left to watch, the only chance for a game is gone too?
Yes.
Why haven't I heard of this?
I told you already, it had bad marketing.
Why the flippity flip, haven't I heard of this?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
What are you doing about this?
You can sign the petition to save the game.
What petition?
The petition available at savestargate.org.
While the overall intent is to get these games back out there and worked on, the petition asks for a couple things that are actually irresponsible to ask for.
Irresponsible to ask for? What the heck can happen that would breach anyone's responsibility if they were asked for? Don't answer please, this is getting more foolish.
In the grown-up world, people know not to ask for the source code.
Ironic that your reasons are quite childish. The grown-up world,
But once you release the source, your profitability drops to near zero.
Moron, if you don't by now realize that profitability is almost certainly going to be zero for these companies anyway, no harm in appealing to their common sense. Please, don't respond.
But these companies are for-profit organizations.
Yes, they are practically bankrupt for-profit organizations that may not have a monetary stake in these games any longer, if any monetary stake at all.
Plus they are not using completely their own code, they are using other products. Last time I looked, the UT3 and their server base for Big Mountain, or whatever it is also not open source.
UT3 has a royalty-free license. Big Mountain doesn't exist. You mean Big World. Big World is used only in SGW. The petition strictly asks for the source to SGR.
With that in the petition and a few other things, it reminds me of what a kid who wants everything would ask for, rather than a reasonable adult.
Seeing as I keep imagining you as quite young by your terrible arguments, there isn't much to say to this. Besides, your response is far more childish, as in addition to not signing, you and others hijacked our petition thread to disparage it. Talk about childish. And please, I no longer want your signature. I want your head, and I want a bunch of tomatoes.
Come up with a real and serious petition with realizable goals/items, and I will have no problem signing it.
You are quite unrealistic about coming up with a quote serious petition, since there is a very limited amount of time left, and starting over will split the power of any petition. More irony.
You are just a spoiled little number who do not know how things work in the real life.
You know nothing about me, but I definitely am spoiled, since you say so. However, little number, well, that is just going too far.
Open source projects has been decided from the start that they will be open source.
Quite false. Very untrue. Just plain wrong. I won't enumerate projects in genres other than gaming, but here is a short list of video games released with their source: Microsoft Allegiance, 3 Quake games, Return to Castle Wolfenstein, Wolfenstein Enemy Territory, Sierra's Homeworld, Sierra's No One Lives Forever, both 1 and 2, Aliens vs. Predator, 1999. Interplay's Free Space 2, Jagged Alliance 2, Penumbra Overture, Activision's Call to Power 2, not to mention countless of the older games like Doom, Duke Nukem 3D, Wolfenstein 3D, and the list goes on. In my arrogant opinion, this reflects on your knowledge, intelligence, rage, and overall haterness.
But they get money from donations and stuff.
Almost all open source projects get little or no money. Time is by far the most common resource that is donated.
But the programmers and designers are volunteers to do the job without getting paid.
Yes. So?
If you want to go in numbers, only Big World Engine's fee is few $100,000 per year.
Your ignorance is further on display, as you seem to think we are requesting for the release of the game engine source. And for the 100th time, the petition does not speak of SGW being released as open source. Thus there is no Big World involved, you flipping moron.
But who do you think is that stupid to give out such technology for free?
Have you been listening to anything I just said? I must say you give everyone here a bad taste.
But the Unreal Engine you refer to as free for use on non-profit games and mods is the Unreal Development Kit, the UDK, not the commercial license-only UE3 engine. Just look at their website. You should better know the stuff you're talking about, because all you said so far is pure bullflip.
I hope you don't mean the website which explains that quote, UDK is Unreal Engine 3, the complete professional development framework.
Lol dude, UDK is still closed source. You don't have full access to the C++ code that would allow you to extend the engine's capabilities to add MMORPG functions like the old CME developers did with SGW.
Lol dude, the petition doesn't request that SGW become open source. How many flippin' times must it be said until you understand that SGW becoming open source is not in the petition? SGR is. You didn't even read it. Not even the short 4 points. Troll. Moron. Now get out of here before I shove you into an incoming wormhole.
But I don't like Section 4 of the petition. Remove Section 4 to make the petition credible.
Section 4 asks for the release of the source code in the worst case. If you don't like it, it wouldn't hurt to sign it anyhow to show your support.
No, I will not sign it. Remove the section.
The authors of the petition rightly feel that it is wrong to change the petition once there are signatories on it.
But petitions are like a resume. One bad thing and nobody will take you seriously. No thanks, I don't want to sign it.
This quite possibly takes the cake for dumbness. Sorry, I can't hold myself back. In case you didn't figure this out, here's how I understand your logic. So, you don't like one point in the petition, since they'll be more likely to reject the petition, so, let's not sign it, so they'll surely reject it.
Start a new petition.
Starting a new petition this late in the game is foolish and pointless. And undoubtedly, some other moron would come around complaining about some other point in the petition, resulting in my head exploding. Section 4 simply asks for the release of the source code, a logical possibility for a game that is ending production.
But don't you know, the client and server engine licenses CME signed up with Epic Games for Unreal 3 and Big World Tech for their server framework.
For the 1000th flipping time, the Unreal 3 engine has a royalty-free license. As for Big World, SGR does not use Big World, and the petition asks to release the source for SGR only.
There is no way you will get the SGW source code. You don't know anything about the internet.
Crap, have you even read the petition at all? SGW source code is not requested. I'm quite certain I know a fair bit about the internet. Which makes me wonder about you.
But releasing the server source code without permission from the license holders would be a breach of contract, and thusly illegal. Signing a petition that asks for CME to participate in more illegal activities is harmful for our goals and aims.
The petition asks both CME and MGM to cooperate in this matter. The petition asks for nothing illegal, and your implication as such is disgusting, and further smears your character.
Oh, but it is asking for a few things illegal. The server code is based off a Big World MMO engine.
You misinformed intelligent liar, it is not based off a Big World, only SGW is. I feel like I'm gonna go insane running around in circles correcting your lies. As you can see, my patience is running quite thin.
But the client is based off the UT3 engine.
Yes. And as I've said countless times before, there is a royalty-free license for the Unreal Engine. Furthermore, CME could perhaps work out a deal with Epic, or perhaps wean themselves off of the commercial license. In any case, there is nothing illegal in the petition. I do however feel that the spew called your brain should be outlawed.
But the petition is asking for something that would require CME to breach at least 3 contracts and/or licensing deals, and is asking permission from only one of those 3, since MGM owns the IP, CME the source code, and Epic owns Unreal. Whoops, guess you were wrong.
It is not. The petition is asking CME and MGM, who are attempting to negotiate a solution until January the 15th, to work something out, together, and if necessary legally obtain permission from anyone else required. Yes, I said together. Just once more in case you are deaf. Together. Kindly go whoops yourself into the back of a staff weapon.